be assembling a charcuterie board, also known as a grazing platter or an antipasto platter. So for those of you who aren't sure what that is, it is basically if you have a little gathering or you want to go out for a picnic or just sit on your balcony and have a little bit of a graze, you grab what you have in the fridge, things like fruit, vegetable, cured meats, cheeses, jams, quince, whatever you have on board, and assemble it together, where it could be beautiful, it could be basic, it's whatever your heart content. So some of the things I have today are things that I've picked up from a local farmer's market or some local delis, as well as some fresh bread and a variety of cured meats that I've picked up from the deli, and some of my favorite cheeses. With the charcuterie or a grazing board, you can cater to different people's needs. So you can have things that are lactose free or gluten free to accommodate those who are either gluten intolerant or who are vegans. So you can make it vegetarian concentrated or you can make it meat concentrated. So let's get ready to start assembling with some of the goodies I have on hand. Starting off with some craft paper. If you don't have craft paper, you can use parchment paper / baking paper. This is just to lay it down on the board or the table, depending on your setup. So because I'm doing it on a board, I'm going to put some craft paper that I've cut up already. And I'm just going to let it sit there to flatten itself out. And maybe use this box. Speaking of this box is a cracker selection that I bought from Woolworths. It comes with a variety of cranberry, pumpkin seed, original, fig and pecan, and cracked pepper. So it's a great mixture pack there. What I suggest first is you set up your cheeses first, as they're the main parts of this particular charcuterie board. So I have some camembert. And here I have some brie. This brie I just bought from Coles or Woolies. That there. And then I have some blue cheese. It's not everyone's cup of tea. And again, I bought this from my local deli. A little bit goes a long way, so that's why I've only got a little slice here. Just leave that there. So a charcuterie board is colourful, so I've also bought additional cheeses because I go nuts with cheese. Now this one is just a Winsdale cranberry cheese. It's great with its colours as well. You can leave the wax on, it does add a bit of a little look to it, but I'm taking it off, getting rid of that. And here I have a cheddar. This is a crumbly cheddar. It's beautiful and falls apart just nicely. Leave that there. Then I'm going to start adding my olives. So all I'm doing is putting it in a little container, as so. It's always great to have the cheese already cut. It's more inviting that way. So if you just cut a piece of it as so, it's more inviting. And now we're just going to add the little tricks and treats. So here I have some black grapes. They're actually beautiful to look at and they help with the flavour of blue cheese, for example. So just lay it out nicely. And I also have some red grapes as well. You can make it your own, of course it's whatever you have on hand. I'm going to add some strawberries just for a bit more colour. And also it goes well with cheese and wine. Dates is a good one as well. I personally love dates. Now I'm going to add the cured meats. Now the best thing is about the cured meats, you can get a variety of whether you like spices or you like mild spice or pepper. Just make them in a little ribbon and then kind of string them along near the cheese. So this is just the salami. I have a chili salami here. In a ribbon. Kind of meeting the center of the platter to meet with the other salami. And it's that one. Prosciutto. I'll just open that up. And put it in a ribbon and scatter it around as you've been doing. Next to my already cut up cabana. So I'm just going to put the cabana in one of these little cups. Now I'm going to put some caviar and some tzatziki in here. Then I'm going to use some quince and just put it back on the board. It's really good with blue cheese. Try to keep the quince on the edge of a board because it is a bit messy and hard to pick up, so just put it there. Okay. And then, for those who want to dip and not use any crackers, I put some carrots, I cut them up, and some celery. And the great thing is about celery and carrots, it adds a bit of a crispy green to it, because you can see the colours are quite pinks and reds. So this is a great addition. Also, it helps cleanse the palate to add these cucumbers and celery. Spread them around, fill up the board. Also, there's some people who don't want to have crackers, so some veggies will go a long way. Shift and change directions of things as necessary. Okay. I'm going to add a couple of nuts. Just spread them around. Other than some crackers, I'll be using some bread, olive bread. It goes beautifully with the cheese board. So I'm just going to cut this up. You give a little bit of olive oil on there as well. So I'll cut this up and I will plate it all up for you. Now the crackers. So there you have it. My charcuterie board or grazing platter. If I had a bigger board, this would all be sitting on there, but what I have here is some tzatziki dip, some caviar dip, cabana cut up olives, and I have some olive sticks, or they can also be used for the cabana, which is why they're right there. I have honey, because some people do like to dip their veggies in honey or dip in their blue cheese with their cracker in honey. I have some beautiful olive bread. I have some pumpkin seed crackers, plain crackers, camembert, cranberry cheese, some prosciutto, chili salami, not chili salami, brie, blue cheese, and cheddar, with a mixture of beautiful red strawberries, and I've also added some greens to make it more vibrant. Added some grapes and make sure they're nice, plump and juicy, because it is aesthetically pleasing to see beautiful moist fruit on the platter. Some of the cheeses, as you can see, have been cut up, and that's just to be more inviting. So this is what a savoury platter could look like. Again, it's whatever your preference is, so please don't hold this as precedent, but this is what I would do for a small family get together. Hope you enjoy. Please remember to subscribe if you liked what you've seen today. And if you want to keep up to date with more videos that I post every week, click on the little bell button. Remember to like, share or comment.